Dear Denver podcast.
My pocket's Carlos. My pocket's Carlos.
What up, man? Carl's back again with another episode of the Dear Denver podcast. This is just a separate introduction from the one on the podcast. Huge shout out to Tiffany Bleu. I didn't really get to do a proper introduction during the interview, but huge shout out to her. You know, the first time I heard of Tiffany Bleu was through Zaytoven's SoundCloud page. He had a highlighted track on his SoundCloud, and it was this song called "Lick It" by Tiffany Bleu, and I actually really liked it. You know, I thought it was just a random artist he linked up with, but then I found out that he actually brought her over to Denver at the Temple show on Wednesday last week. So through the connect I got through Jeff, another artist that was there, shout out Jeff. He told me, he's like, hey bro, you want to do an interview with her? And I went to go talk to her, and he took me to her. And when I was talking to her, she's like, oh, how many plays you got, how many listens? And she kind of put me on blast. And when I was telling her, I was like, I thought she wasn't really rocking with me, so I was kind of like a demotivator, but I knew I still had the Jeff interview in the bag, you know. So but as the night went on, when they came back, I found out she was down with it. So I was like, all right, this is cool as fuck. So it made me go listen to more of her music, you know. And she has this EP out. It's called Outta da Bleu. And on that EP, I thought she was going to just be like another like female rapper. You know, we talk about it in the interview. But when I was listening to her project, 2 songs in, it was all singing. And then I was like, all right, she's about to rap. And then 2 more songs, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? She's just singing. So she's like really R&B artist, you know what I mean? She sings so beautiful. One song I recommend you guys should go check out on that tape or album, it's called Easy, and this girl uses her voice so ridiculous. It blew my mind. When she was performing at Temple, I saw people like tapping their partner like, yo, this girl's like singing, you know. On the video that I upload of her performance, you guys just see how naturally she sings, and it was just crazy, you know. She goes high, low, medium, low. It's just crazy how she plays with it, and we mentioned that in the interview. But I just want to give a huge shout out to Tiffany Bleu. She didn't have to rock with us, but she did, and I know she had a good time. She seemed really cool. She's a real cool chick, man. And I can't wait for her future project, future music. Again, her EP that's out right now, it's called Outta da Bleu. Find it on anywhere you can find music. And just thank you so much, Tiffany. Until next time. Thank you.
I let you lick it while I'm washing dishes. Put your tongue on me like I'm a swish. Yeah. I let you lick it while I'm washing dishes. I let you. I got that hurricane, I got that you by me very way. I got that I take your last name. I got that. That aqua, the first quench, make the nigga swallow. The Krispy Kreme, all on your mouth. I got that. I got that mac and cheese. I got that mac and cheese. I got that introduce me to your mama and your very niece.
Man, it's Carlos back with another episode of the Dear Denver podcast. Today, Zaytoven came out to the Temple to play some beats for us here at downtown, and he brought along 2 of his artists, one of them being this girl I have with me right here. You may have seen her on South by Southwest. She went with Zay. She has a project out right now on Spotify, Outta da Bleu, a little EP she has. The first song I found about her was this song called Lick It, and it's only because it was highlighted on Zay's SoundCloud, and she is Tiffany Bleu. What's up?
What's up, boo? What it do?
What up? All right, so this is your first time. Well, probably not first time in Denver, but first time performing in Denver. It's your first time performing here?
Actually, this is my 3rd time performing in Denver. 2nd time being in Denver. I was here earlier this year for 420.
Oh, what? Okay,
yeah, and I did
downtown?
a couple shows. So.
Oh, wow. Were you at the downtown show, like at Civic Center Park?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? That's sick.
The big show.
Did Zay come out with you for that?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. I was at a different 420 show, but that's sick as fuck. I didn't know you were here. Okay, That's awesome. Like I was telling you outside, like I was never like crazy into like female rap, like artists coming out, because most of them want to rap, you know, like all crazy shit, you know. And then like when I heard your shit, I heard you singing, and I was like, oh, okay, so maybe she's playing around with the singing shit. And then when I went to go look at your project, it was all singing, and I'm like, yo, this girl is crazy sick. Like, how'd you get into singing? Or like, was that all you were listening to as a young age? Like always like just singing, like listening to that stuff too, or what?
Well, for me, you know, it started in the church.
Okay.
Since I'll say about the age of 7, I knew that, you know, I had a voice. I had something different, had something special. So it started from, you know, church and went from there.
Yeah, so you were singing in the church? You always had that voice?
Yes.
Yeah, God-given. That's a God-given gift. That's awesome. Because, like,
is.
I love how you sing, because, like, I was listening to some tracks, and the track that I had here that I took note of, it was this song, let me see, it was this song Easy.
I knew you were gonna say
and
that.
and I was listening to it, and I'm like, she's singing so high and then she goes so low and then she goes medium and then goes high again. It was tripping me out. It was like, have you been like just perfecting it? Are you still trying to like, is that something new you were trying? Or was that just something you already got down and you're just killing it?
Oh no, it's definitely nothing new that I was trying. Like I sing that, you know what I'm saying? That's my foundation. But when linking up with Zay, it just brought out a different side of me. You know, a lot of Zay beats have a hop, like so I just had to find like a happy medium. So you get a little bit like, it's so many like levels of me that I have to share. It's so much of me I have to offer. So, you know, that's just like a tiny bit of what I have to offer vocally.
Yeah.
But it gets bigger, trust me.
Yeah.
The rapping thing is something new. But, you know, I done embraced it. I actually like it. It's fun. And, you know, that's really what's winning right now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like just
is that what's up? Because I didn't really hear a lot of your tracks rapping. Are you trying to dabble into that?
No, not real rapping, bruh. I mean like sing rapping, like trapping beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, you got the melodies down. It always sounds so good. But like, let me see. Like, speaking of Zay, has he like recommended you to link up with certain artists or like certain producers that he thinks you'd fit well with? Like, has he like wanted to put you out there?
For sure, he's been putting me out there from day one. My first EP that we just dropped, he produced it, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's because he wanted to let people know, like, I'm his artist. He wanted to stamp me, you know what I'm saying? I'm signed, first artist signed to his label. So he's so open to me working.
The first?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
He's so open to me working with new artists and working with new producers. Like, I have a few with Cassius J. He's also, you know, a partner of Zay's. And I have a few with, with a few people. I have a lot of surprises coming up, but the sky's the limit when it comes to that. So, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. And then, let me see. So, with that, so you're strictly just on the singing, right? That's all you'll never, like, maybe try to write a 16 bar or something like that? Or
I have a few songs that I rap in, but I don't think, it's not like hardcore rapping. It's more like singing rapping. Okay. A lot of what I, gave y'all on my EP. Mm-hmm. Like Lick It. I got that mac and cheese. I got that mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I got that introduce me to your mama and your favorite niece. I pull up at Fields. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's melody, it's up tempo, but it's still giving you like the diversity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then like, speaking of that song Easy, like how you were playing with your vocals like that, and how it was put together so sick, like how long does like one song take you? Like, does it take you a while? Like, because I know like with some rappers they're like, oh, we knock out like songs in like 15 minutes or something, but you're playing with voices and melodies and all that shit. Like, do you knock them out pretty quick, or is it like kind of like a timely process too?
Well, it started out a timely process, but the more I do it, the easier it becomes. And shout out to my boy Q, like he is a writer and a vocal producer, and because of him, I've learned so much with creating my music. So, I just said that to say working with him has helped me like run through the records, and they're still great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm running through them now.
Yeah. And then going around with Zay with like all his traveling and everything, like going to different cities and stuff. What has been like your favorite place to perform at? Like somewhere like shocked you, like, oh wow, they're really fucking with me out here. Like,
Seattle.
Really?
Yeah, Seattle was lit, and I have to say, Oklahoma City was lit.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're fucking with you up there? Yeah. Was it like mainly like girls? Was it girls like singing?
Believe it or not, my biggest fan base is male.
Yeah, because that singing shit is tight. You'll never get tired of that. You know what I mean? You always want to like, probably dedicate that to your girl or something. You know what I mean? Play it while she's around and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, all that mushy shit and freaky. A lot of my music is freaky too. So
yeah, freaky. That's what I was gonna say. Freaky was my favorite song on that EP.
Lick It.
Lick It. Yeah. That was like
most guys love that one.
Yeah, it was cool. And then your performance here also, like, I got such a sick vibe from it. Like, you were like doing your song, but you also like you went off on it. That shit's hard.
I try to give them a little bit of the vocals, because a lot of people like the fact that you can go on stage with stage presence, and you can sing, and you sign to Zaytoven, and you dance. Like, it's like,
oh, I know. You shocked a lot of people in there. You know what I mean? Like when they heard you, like, oh, I saw girls going like, oh my
Yeah. Cause it shocks them because they don't expect it. A lot of people think I'm a rapper, like just never having a conversation with me and just, I don't know, what is it? Why y'all think that?
Just looking all hard. You just look just hard. Like, don't fucking come up to me. You know?
No, I need to change that. I need to be more embracing. Like,
yeah, but like I said, like at first, like it took me, like I was going through your EP and like 4th song in, and I'm like, yo, she's just like singing. She's hard as fuck. It's crazy, yo. So like, thank you for performing out here. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Thank you for showing love to the podcast. Thank you for coming through, doing this interview. We're doing this shit like at 2 a.m. right after her performance. She's tired as fuck. She's got a flight in the morning. Yes. So thank you again. Thank you so much for coming. And where's your next performance? Where else you going with Zay?
We have Syracuse on Saturday, so that's a couple days from now.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have some time to fucking see you
rest
and
my
shit.
vocals
Yeah,
and regroup and get back at it.
Yep. All right. So thanks again, Tiffany Bleu, coming out to the Dear Denver podcast, Denver, showing love. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro.
I got that hurricane. I got that you by me.